Today on Conversations with Claire, I'm going to be talking about my own 22 universal laws that I use in order to manifest. And this is something that you would love and you need to know. So this blog, this Conversation with Claire, was actually inspired when I was reading the book, The 22 Divine Laws of Creation by Sonia Choquette. Now, I was really inspired with her book. I started listening to it, and she actually wrote the book through channeling. So it was actually tuning into the guides, and the guides were bringing through the information and wisdom. And from that, I went to write a blog all about practical tips, my own laws that I abide by when I look to manifest. And I am bringing them to you today for you to enjoy. So let me know in the comments below what has resonated. What did you already know when it comes to manifesting? And what are you going to start to implement to see if there is any change within your manifestations, and whether we can create and create the manifestations coming in a lot quicker, but also help for you to bend time and step into the quantum and bring those manifestations in faster and better. So when you manifest is always about what you can create. It's very creative. You need to be in that creative energy. So whether you are creating more abundance, as in financial abundance, to create more happiness and love and success, right? We manifest our life every single day. It's about making your dreams a reality through the power of positive thinking, visualization, and your emotional vibration. So if you're new to manifesting, here are the three main pillars to help get you started. But just remember, manifesting doesn't happen overnight. It takes skill, it takes understanding. It's all about energetics, time, patience, perseverance, and a little bit of magic and alchemy. That's what I believe anyway. So the three main pillars, okay, are you listening? Turn up your ears. You need to get really clear and specific on what you want. So the first step in manifesting, get clear on what you want, sit down and take some time to write out what you want in every area of your life. It's not about just financial abundance. I want you to get clear on manifesting from health and happiness, love and success, your business, your career, your home, your relationships, everything. So Google the wheel of life and then get clear on manifesting in every single area. Why do you do that? Because if something shows up in another area of your life, you will get excited about other areas of your life coming true and coming into fruition. So the second pillar that's really, really important when it comes to manifesting is you need to get into all the feels. You need to visualize and feel the feelings of what you desire. The universe does not understand language. It understands vibration. So, even when I talk to you, I'm really expressive in the way that I sound, okay? Because what that does is that it's like sound healing. When I talk to you with my voice, I am coding you. I am awakening you. You might feel tingles as I speak to you on these conversations with Claire, right? I help to open things up. But this is what you want to get into. You want to get into the feelings and the visualization of what you want. And that's what you ask the universe for. You want to visualize as though it has already happened, that you have the beautiful gift in front of you and all those feelings are going through your body. That's when you start to really immerse yourself in your life and your dreams and the emotions that come with it. That's what the universe understands. And then the third really strong pillar is taking action. So when you've put those desires, when you've felt all the feelings of having that manifestation in your life, You take the aligned action, you follow the breadcrumbs in order to make that a reality. You follow the actions, you follow the ideas, and you follow the synchronicities. And that is what takes you into moving forward with your goals and your desires. Okay, it's all very well, say for instance, that you want to be manifesting like better health. Okay, so you could be doing a vision board, you could be creating all the feels, you could be sending your intentions out, but the something shows up, or a friend, you're having a coffee with a friend and a friend talks about this new supplement that she's taking, or this new health coach that she's working with, or she's trying this new diet out, etc. It depends really what you're looking for to achieve within your health, right? And then you just go, oh yeah, that's nice. She's telling you this stuff, this information is dropping into your lap because this is the inspired action of where you need to go and what you need to do. So that is the taking action, okay? That is what is going to create the changes in your life and bring that manifestation in. So those are the three main pillars that I abide by. So when I'm manifesting, I get clear on what I want, then I get into all the feels, and then I take inspired action. So for me, right, I have a vision board. I have a vision board that is laid out in a very feng shui way. What does that mean? It means that on my vision board, I have created on Canva 9 different circles, all in different colors, but they relate to different areas of my life. Okay, so from business to knowledge to travel to relationships to health, to financial abundance, etc. So it's all laid out. You can Google, the feng shui of vision boarding, right? That's how I did it. And then I've put on different images, okay, that make me feel good. So for instance, for my home, I've got, pictures of kitchens that I really love. I've got bathrooms, I've got stuff that, because we're renovating the house, right? So that all goes onto my vision board. My travel area, okay? So in my travel, I've got the Eiffel Tower. I want to go back to Paris. In my knowledge, I've got books and different things and different modalities that I want to study, right? So that's all on my vision board, and it's on my great big desktop, right? So as I'm talking to you behind this screen, I have my vision board, right? So even when I glance on it, right, I can feel the love for that vision board. I'm putting it out there and it's there in front of me all the time. I'm making the feels, I'm getting it activated. And then each day, excuse me, each day I take one step to make that a reality. So for instance, it was my kitchen. What did I do? I started going around kitchen companies. I invited them to come in and have a consultation with me in my home. I was taking the inspired action, right? I didn't freak out about how much it was going to cost. What was this? What was that? I didn't worry about the how. I just went for it. I took the inspired action, right? When you take the inspired action, everything starts to create momentum, the law of momentum, because manifesting is working with the laws, right? So when you work with one law, you can work with multiple laws. So I was creating momentum. That was the law of momentum. And then what that does, it activates the universe to start bringing it towards you, or you going towards your manifestation. So those are the 3 main pillars. I hope that's sunk with you. I hope that's given you some inspiration. So my 22 laws, okay, this is what I'm going to share with you. Number 1, all right, you have to believe that it is possible. I have to believe that kitchen, that beautiful kitchen, is going to be mine. Imagine that you are always trying to manifest in detail as well. Believe that it's possible that you can have this stuff, all right, that elevates your self-worth. And look for examples of what you've manifested in the past and how it's come in around you. So that's number 1. Number 2 is be specific. Write down exactly what your desired outcome is and how it will manifest. So whether it is a vision board or whether you want to do scripting, get specific. If you're a bit wishy-washy, right, you're going to get wishy-washy results. And then it's not going to turn up. And then you're going to be like, nah, doesn't work for me. Only happens to other people. I'm never lucky. I never win that, etc., etc., etc. Right? I know that people say this, right? I say it as well. Number 3, give thanks daily. Be grateful. 9 times out of 10, the manifestations don't turn up is because you are not grateful for where you are at this moment in time. When I start doing deep manifestation work with my clients, right, the first thing I get them to do is to start doing gratitude, right? Because that just starts to unlock things energetically and manifestations show up. Give thanks, be grateful, and you will see the magic start to appear. Number 4, remember you are an infinite shell inside of an infinite shell. What do I mean by that? The real you is not a body, but you are energy, you are soul, you are infinite intelligence living through this human being, what you asked for. Yeah, you chose to be here. And you can tap into endless possibilities outside of time and space. The universe does not understand the difference between manifesting $1 million and manifesting $10. The universe does not understand the value of things. Okay, so that's really, really key, right? The universe does not understand the value of things. So when you are looking to manifest, make sure that you're putting little things on your manifestation board and also huge things on your manifestation board. It's our ego, it's our brain, it's our belief system that believes that it's easy to manifest a coffee, not $1 million or a beautiful lottery home. Okay, number 5, be open-minded to receive the manifestation gifts. Okay, one thing that I do say is whenever you're putting your desires out, you say this or something better, because the universe might actually want to deliver something far better for you that's going to help your soul grow, that is going to give you the life that you desire, right? So be open-minded. Number 6, understand that sometimes manifestations take time, okay? You might be learning certain growth lessons around this manifestation process. You might be learning a growth lesson of patience, of gratitude, of understanding, of self-acceptance, all right? So just know that you've put your order out to the universe. This is what my old manifestation teacher taught me, right? You deliver it, okay? You ask for it, you send it out, like on the internet. You know, she always uses Amazon as her example. She's placed her order with Amazon, right? And you just know it's going to show up, right? But the problem is we get so hooked into control, right? Controlling the outcome. And sometimes this is what the universe is teaching you, to surrender. Number 7, focus. When we focus on what we don't want, we often get more of what we don't want, okay? So focus on what you do want. This goes back to being specific, all right? Number 8, pay attention to the signs. Exactly like I just said about you going out with your friend for a coffee and she talks about this new supplement, she talks about this new diet, etc. Okay, that's messages from the universe coming through her to you. So pay attention to the signs. Number 9, you have to trust yourself. You have to trust that you're a really good manifester. You're probably a really good negative manifester, okay? So if you're a very good negative manifester, you're going to be an excellent positive manifester. Just trust yourself. Number 10, practice good feelings every single day, all right? So with manifesting, it's working with the law of vibration. Raise your vibration. And I'll give you an example of this. If you have, I want that nice kitchen because it's going to make me feel good, right? You have to get into feeling good to match that energy, because you've sent out to the universe that this kitchen is going to be beautiful in my home. It's going to make me feel good. I'm going to be happy. I'm going to love my house even more. Not that you should really tie anything to that, right? But it's just natural human ego. If you are not feeling good, you're a disconnect to that manifestation. So you have to feel really good. So for me, what I was doing was, in my previous kitchen, I was like, I like this kitchen. It's really good. I like it. It's great for where I'm at this moment in time, but I want to improve the house. So, I did raise my vibration. I wasn't in the kitchen thinking, this is crap. I don't like it. Nothing works, etc., etc. I was like, yeah, I was changing my mindset around it, but also I was raising my vibration as well to match that kitchen. Sorry, I'm going to cough again. So practice that good feelings every day. We need to raise your vibration so that you're an energetic match for that manifestation, because when you put the manifestation out, you're putting it out as a certain energy force. You've got to match that energy force. I hope that makes sense. Number 11, use positive words to manifest. Okay, so as I was saying, the universe doesn't understand language, but it understands emotions and feelings, and positive words have emotions and feelings. So stay away from the negative words that aren't supportive, such as no, can't, won't, etc. Say that I am so happy that I have a beautiful kitchen where I am at this moment in time. All right. I'm so happy that I have my partner's support in this aspect of my life. Change your words up. But that's doing is it's saying to the universe, I have a beautiful kitchen, right? I am living as though this kitchen's already here, even though I'm in my old kitchen. Remember the simple rules around the law of attraction. My rule is, when you're working with the law of attraction, you're working with multiple laws, not just one. So like I said, it's about the law of momentum, the law of vibration, the law of magnetism. If you want to get into this, I would be very encouraging to say, you want to work with manifestation, please look at the other laws that will be linked to it. Okay. Number 13, cut back on negative influences in your life. All right. Be aware that if you're going through really big manifestation upgrades in your life, right, you need to make sure that you're not around the dream stealers, okay, people that suck the life out of you. So if you look to, say, for instance, you want to manifest a new car, right, because you need it for this, and this, you've got your reasons why you want to manifest the car, right? You want to stay away from, or turn your ears off from, the people that are like, oh, how much will the petrol be? Oh, you'll lose money on that straight away, especially if you buy a new one, yada, 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 yada. Okay, you need to stay away from that, because although you might not listen to it as such, make sure you close your ears, right? Because being around that energy, you take on that energy, you will take on those beliefs. There is such a thing as hooking into the collective consciousness around beliefs. Okay, so you really have to stay in your lane. Number 14, enjoy your manifesting desires. Get into being the kid, right? So do you remember at Christmas that you would always, maybe you did, maybe you didn't, but you would write a Christmas list and you would get really excited for Santa Claus, that you want, I don't know, you want a game, you want, for me, back in the day, it was the Operation game, right? Okay, and it was Guess Who. I'm really showing my age. Hopefully these young people that are watching this, like, Claire, what are you going on about? All right, it might be like Minecraft, or it might be like Xbox game. For my son, it was always FIFA on his Xbox every year, and he's 21 and he still wants his FIFA every year, right? But, my kids also used to get a catalogue from a big department store, probably a bit in Australia, it'd be like Big W, and they would circle around there. That would be their vision board, right? They'd be circling, I want this, I want this, I want this. And they would get really excited about it. So this is the energy that you want to get into when you are creating your vision board or you're scripting your manifestation list. get excited of all the magic and the possibilities, because the universe really likes that, okay? The universe can be a big kid at heart as well with you. Number 15, know that you cannot manifest for others. This is really important, right? You can't manifest for other people. If you sat and did a family manifestation board, right, that would be awesome and powerful. But you cannot manifest for other people, because that's mucking about with another law, which is the law of cause and effect. So manifest on your own terms. And if it appeals to other people, absolutely fantastic. So at the moment, as I said, my vision board had Paris on there, the Eiffel Tower, but I sort of presented to the family, how would you like, to do this and to do this? And my husband went, oh, I don't think the kids will want to do it. So I said to the kids, oh, I am psychic and I'm intuitive, right? So I said to the kids, how do you fancy about doing this and doing this? And, this is where I'd want to go. I want to go to Paris. And Millie was like, yeah, I want to go to Paris. And then Rory said, well, I actually want to go to the south of France because I want to see that. It's like, oh, we could incorporate that. So can you see how we're like manifesting together? Rory's getting his bit. Andrew wants to go and see all like the Knights Templars stuff. I want to do Paris. I'm a history geek as well. I do past life. So I love all that. And I was like, okay, so let's just blend that, because we have significant birthdays next year. So we're building a manifestation on us together. So it's not that I'm manifesting for them, but they're on board with it. So number 16, be grateful for when others get their desires too. So celebrate other people's successes. So what was it the other day? Someone messaged me and they said they've been given this really great experience that's really going to up level their business. And I was celebrating them. I was like, this is frigging awesome. Fantastic. I'm so pleased for you. And this is something that we always do in my group program around manifesting and abundance, unleashing prosperity, right? We celebrate each other's celebrations, because what does that do? The universe goes, she's celebrating that. That's really lovely. Okay. Is that what she wants? And bring something that, or if not better, or something similar along that energy vibration for you. So be grateful for others people's celebration. Number 17, trust that everything happens as it should. Okay, so if it doesn't show up, it means something better is coming. That's why I got you to, in the beginning of this video, was to say this or something better, this or something better. So just trust that the universe has your back. Gabby Bernstein has written an amazing book around that. So the universe has your back. So go read that. Number 18, know that life isn't always going to go how you want it to be, because there are soul lessons and there's growth lessons that you signed up for before incarnating into this life. Okay, so sometimes there could be a change of direction for you. Just know that it's happening for you, not to you. When you work with that type of energy, right, the universe isn't punishing you, it's guiding you. Number 19, let go of fear when something is manifesting. Okay, so this is another thing where we can block, is that actually we do fear the big future. And I see this a lot when I work with lots of entrepreneurs around their business. They say, we look at I feel into their timeline. I go read and do like a future reading on them and their business, right? And what they're blocking that manifestation, say for instance, and I tend to work with a lot of spiritual healers, so I'm going to use that as an example, right? They'll say, I'm not getting the clients, like this program isn't working, this isn't coming in, this isn't, and I know it's really good, and this is my soul's work, etc., etc. And I know that I want to help people, right? And why would the universe block me from helping people, right? But what they're doing is that they're looking at themselves as in the now, maybe the next month, 6 months, etc. And they think the blocks are there. No, the blocks aren't there. The blocks are further down the line. Sometimes it's the biggest fear of where you fear yourself at 5 or 10 years. This is when I start doing like future prediction readings. They're blocking themselves on their timeline, because look, we're working with the laws, right? It goes back to working with the laws. When you work with one laws, you're working with all, right? You're not being selective. All when you're working in that sixth plane, the laws of the universe are on the sixth plane. When you work with the laws, right, you are working with multiple laws. Even if you don't think it, you are. So it's like, for instance, I've never studied Reiki, but this is how I would imagine to explain it in another way. So you've studied Reiki, you're working with that energy plane of Reiki, right? And then you turn around and say, but I'm only going to work with one symbol. I'm not going to work with the others. No, 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 no. You've opened and you're working with that whole plane. You're working with that whole playground, right? You're not just working with the swings. This is probably the easiest way to explain it. When you're working with the laws, you're working with multiple laws. That's why I say go and study some more laws, all right? It's going to be very, very powerful for you. So, on that timeline, you think that you've got the blocks here. You haven't. You've got the blocks further down the line. And when you're working with the laws, right, you're working with the law of momentum, all right? You're working with the law of action. So, you're working on that timeline. And when you're working with the law of motion, when it starts, okay, it starts to speed up. So if you imagine a bouncy ball, right, on the top of a wooden plank, right, up high, you let go, it's going to get faster and faster and it's going to be going, right? So when you've got things going, right, it's harder to put the brakes on. So if you're traveling on the motorway like at 100 miles an hour, it's going to take further and a lot more energy to try and stop it, right? Or you can't stop it because you've created momentum, right? So what do? You block it at the very first beginning. It's easier to put the brakes on at 10 miles an hour than 100 miles an hour, right? Because what you're doing, your fear is further down the line. You're blocking it at the beginning. And I see this time and time and time again. So it's not about what's happening at this moment in time, it's what you're fearing further down the line. Okay, and you're just energetically putting the blocks on, subconsciously putting the blocks on at 10 miles an hour, not 100 miles an hour, because you can control that. You can control the car there. You can't necessarily control it at 100 miles an hour. So number 20, really trust in yourself and have faith when your desires come true. Okay, so this is celebrating yourself. This is giving yourself a pat on the back. This is something that I really struggle with, right? My celebrations, because I'm a manifesting generator and I'm go, 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 right? I don't sit and smell the roses along the way. I struggle with that, right? That's one of the things I struggle with. And sometimes my guides will come in and it will be like, enjoy the present moment, Claire. Enjoy the present moment. And I struggle with that. I'm going to be completely honest with you. I struggle with that, right? That's one of the things that is probably one of my growth lessons. So it's about celebrating yourself where you are at this moment in time. Number 21, know that you are a magnet for good things. Okay. So this, I would say, is very much working through the mental body, which will then work through the emotional body and work through the physical body. And that starts to open people up for bigger and better things in their life. So this is the thing that you would be doing around this. So I'm going to cough again. Is 21 is know that you're a magnet for good things. So what you want to be doing is that you want to be saying mantras. I am a money magnet. I am, and you do it in the I am, because that's like connecting in with the statement of this is who I am, and actually that goes into your Akashic records and that becomes your reality. Okay, when you say I am, it activates that Akashic record, which is fantastic. So I am this. I am a money magnet. I am a lucky girl. There was this big thing not so long ago, all through like Instagram, YouTube, the lucky girl syndrome. All right. What that's activating is I am lucky, I am a money magnet, is using that I am statement, right? And as Diana Cooper talks about it, that I am is connecting in with your monad, is your higher self, But for me, the easiest way to explain it is when I say I am, that vibration, right? And you do it in your power stance, right? I am a money magnet. I am a lucky girl. Good things happen to me. I am lucky. I am a money magnet, right? What that does, it sends the vibration out into the universe and it goes straight into your Akashic records, because your Akashic records makes note of everything. So that's 21. Last but not least, 22. You've got to really get that belief into your mind that you can manifest anything. That's why I go back to creating your vision board, creating your scripting, and putting in the little things as well as the big things. You want to be like the three bears: mummy bear, daddy bear, baby bear. You want, the daddy bear big things, the mummy bear middle things, and the baby bear the little things. Because when all these different things show up, you get really excited. It shifts and changes your vibration. You believe you're lucky. You know you're lucky. You know this, you know that. That goes out into your Akashic records. It becomes your reality. So those are my own personal 22 laws, okay, of manifesting, universal laws that you need to know. Let me know in the chat. I'm really excited to have feedback on this Conversations with Claire. But yes, take care, sending you lots of love, and I will see you next week. Next week, we are going to be talking about the Lion's Gate. So more magic, manifestations, and possibilities. I'm also running a live event, and it will be recorded. So whenever you're listening to this, I'm running a live event here online on the 8th of the 8th, because Lionsgate is the magic portal, is the 808, 8th of August, and we are in a 8 numerological, I said it, year. So that's 2024. Yeah, depending on when you're going to be listening to this, there is a replay so you can get into the magic. It is going to be phenomenal. There you go. And even the phone pinged at that time as well. So I would love you to be part of my Lionsgate Magic and Alchemy evening, an event. We are running it for 3 hours. Not only me, but I have 2 other amazing, powerful healers. We're going to definitely be doing some astro tarot reading, talking about astrology when it comes to the portal. I'm going to be doing the manifestation, visualization, healing and activation, along with pendulum work. And I am just waiting for my Reiki specialist to come back to me. And yeah, we're going to be doing some Reiki healing as well. We're going to have 3 powerful souls guiding you through this magnificent event. So if you'd like to know more about that, you can purchase your ticket below. There is an early bird price, and I would love you to be part of this event with us. So take care, and I'll speak to you next week on Conversations with Claire. Ciao for now.